Here we go with another one. This is converting a mixed number to a decimal. It is, I think it's in page 2. It is 1 and 1/5. And they're telling you that you need to convert this into a decimal. So there are several ways to work this out. The first of all, well, I'm not going to tell it to you because it is pretty simple. And you just need to remember your benchmark fractions. I am going to go first with the long way and then with the short way. So here we go. This is a mixed number, so I need to use the C method or the big C. Remember, on the bottom you need to multiply and on the top you need to add. So 5 times 1, 5 plus 1, that is 6. And I just copied the denominator, 6/5. But you need to read. They're telling you convert this into a decimal, not into a fraction. You just convert it into an improper fraction. Yes, these two are the same, but this is a fraction and they're not asking you for a fraction. They're asking you for a decimal. A fraction means division, so I just need to use top in, bottom out in order to convert this into a decimal. 6, it's top in, 5 out. So I'm going to have to do the division. How many times 5 fits into 6? 1 times 5, that is 5. I put the 5 here. I need to do the subtraction, so this is 1. And I need to continue. So I need to put my decimal right there. I just need to put it on the top. I just need to put 2 digits here. And then bring down the 0. Now, how many times 5 fits into 10? 2. 2 times 5, that is 10. 0, bring down the 0, and that's it. So there you go, that's your answer. Again, this is the long way. We did all the math step by step. First, from mix, we change it to a fraction. From fraction, we use TIVO. You did the division. You add some decimals. You got no reminder, and there you go, 1.20 or 1.2 or 1 and 2/10. And that is the correct answer. But you could have saved a lot of time and you could have skipped all this math if you just remember your benchmark fractions. If you remember your benchmark fractions, well, they're telling you convert this, I'm gonna rewrite. It is 1 and 1/5. They're telling you convert this into a decimal. So if I am going to be writing down a decimal, well, the 1 is going to be 1. And then my fraction, I am going to be putting it here, 1/5. Remember the exercise that we did with the dollar bill. If you split the dollar bill in 5 equal parts, you are going to have each one of those parts equal to 20 cents. Remember, this is my dollar bill. I divide it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each one of those are fifths. This is 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. So I divide the 100 cents that it's in $1 in 5 equal parts. Each one of these parts, it is 20 cents. 20 and 20 and 20 and 20 and 20. If you add them together, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Yeah, that is correct. 1/5 of this, it is equal to 20 cents. So if you just remember that 1/5, your benchmark fractions, it is equal to 20 cents. There you go. And you just skip all the math. Remember, it's very important for you to remember your benchmark fractions. 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, and 1/8. If you remember how much is that in decimals, you will be able to make it like that. And you are going to skip all the math. If not, well, you need to go on the long way. Okay, this was pretty simple. Now, I have seen that several of you like the top part, the one on the boxes, those problems, and most of you solve those problems without an issue, but several of you are leaving behind the word problems. And honestly, they're not that complicated. I am going to do a couple in here, and they are telling you, I think this is in page 1. Page 1, they told you Tim got an 89 on his first quiz, and then he got a 74 on his second quiz. And they're asking you, write down the integer that represent the change between those two grades. Well, I know that Tim first he got an 89 and then he went down to 74. Actually, that's what they're telling you. You need to give me that difference. You need to give me how much he went down there from 89 to 74. They're asking you for the integer that represents that drop. So, integers, remember, it can be a positive or a negative number. In this case, if he got an 89 and he's going to diminish, or he reduces his grade to 74, well, that means that you're going to be talking about a negative number. I'm not going to tell you how much it is. Another one. They are telling you that the person got on her bank account $35. That is your initial balance. And then he wrote down a check for $8. And then he wrote down another check for $15. So, and they're asking you for the end balance. So, it's pretty simple. From the initial $35, he reduces his balance in 8, and then that number you are going to subtract 15 again, because every single time you get money from your bank account, you're subtracting it from the original balance. So there are several ways to work it out, just like this, one by one. 35 minus 8, and that quantity you subtract 15. Or if you are able to do it, 35 minus 8 minus 15, and there you go. This was the initial balance, and then these two checks. Of course, you're going to be subtracting that quantity. There you go. Please show me your work, guys. I don't want you to put me here 20 as your answer and that's it. No, this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Your logic, what you're thinking. If you put me this and you get it wrong, well, I might be able to help you. But if you put me this and you got it wrong, well, it is wrong. I need to see your thinking. I need to see how you're working it to see if you got this or not. Please call or text me. I'm very bored in here. Thank you.